So welcome everybody. Here we are on Rift, and we're going to do another dimension tour. I am here with Blythe, who is a dimension goddess. I'm here with Night Zimi, who is an RP god. And I'm here with Sijua, who I just adore. We're going to start our tour tonight in Earthen Crystal Caverns. Owner is Kinnereth. And I like this dimension because it is a good example of how you can easily build cavernous type systems with all the rocks that are available in the dimension item store. This is
Or
built,
your minions will bring them to you.
yeah,
Lots of rocks.
or just off the auction house. Yeah, you can get rocks. You can
They're
get like
very-
a million rocks for like a gold.
Yep.
But here is, we're in a Dulcega Valley, but you can't even tell because she or he has built this as a cave system. So
Kinnereth is a she.
she has done a brilliant job here. She has water features around. She does a great job with the lights and the crystals.
She did. I love how she has the earth crystals coming out from the rocks and everything. Like it all looks. You feel like you just came into a nice cavernous area. It's all well blended.
And the water features that she put in here are really good too, like the splashes and the steam looking stuff. That's probably smoke, right? Or is
That
it?
is, she's got waterfall curtains, and which is the part that makes it fall down, and it's either a splash or a waterfall base. I'm not sure. I think she's got her stuff hidden. There's probably not any smoke. That's probably from a waterfall base. I don't think there's additional stuff there. Some of that steamy water looking stuff comes from one of the splashes or the base.
So let me ask you about this path. Is this path already in the dimension?
You know, I'd have to come through this one to see for sure. It looks like it is, but I wouldn't say that for sure. These fence rails look like they are from the top of dwarven fences, but I have not personally worked in this key. But you see how it's raised up, so I would say no. So
That's
I
what
don't
I
know.
was thinking. It doesn't look like it's part of the dimension, or it's part of the
No.
dimension where she went through the boundary and built on the other side or something.
Yeah. I'd have to go through. I probably should have went through this key bare. But yeah, I've not used this key myself, so I'm not very familiar with what you start with. But yeah, the fact that you can see underneath the path, I would say she put it in here, but I'm not exactly sure what the pieces are if she did. And she did a fantastic job curving it. If it's not the original. See, big help I am, right? But you know, that's the in a dimension, that's the great thing though, is that you're like, wait, what was this here? Did somebody put it there or whatever? And if you can't tell, the Dimensioneer did a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah. And she has utilized gazebos with glass pieces.
Yes,
We
which
saw
is
that
awesome.
last week in Viscol's Dim, too. I really like that.
And I'm pretty sure she's got books. Do you see the little fancy stuff at the bottom? The little edge? I know she's got it in stairs in another place here. Those look like the edge of books to me, that she's got like turned on their sides. So you're seeing kind of like the binding of the book.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Super pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Really, those are like a really, really pretty detail in my opinion.
Yeah, they are. All right, where should we go next? How about...
You pick.
All right, I have one that I don't think you have on your list, but you've probably been there.
What?
Tuldio Museum. Have you been there?
That isn't on my list. Now you're gonna have to spell it.
Tuldio, Tuldio Museum by Giorn.
This is awesome. Look at the libraries. Now the bookshelves, I can tell you in here, personally, I have a hard time using them at full scale usually, and a lot of people use them for the tops or the bottoms, like they'll turn it around,
right? Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever. But they are used so brilliantly here. They're perfect for this whole Oh my god. I feel like in Game of Thrones, what's his name? Sam at the sorry, if anybody didn't see Game of Thrones. I probably shouldn't do any spoilers. When he's studying, to be a maester, whatever. That's what I feel like. I'm walking around all those bookshelves.
Have you seen the bar downstairs? It's the most unique bar I have ever seen.
Bar? I'm jumping the rail. I'm just kidding.
Isn't that fantastic?
Awesome.
And I love this item, this fan. So there are a lot of rooms up here and art that he put up here, that he made the art. Very cool rooms. But the best part, I'll show you here in a second. Oh, and there's a projector, a room with like a classroom that has a projector. And then he put on the wall, he put the stained glass lighting. So it looks like it's coming from the projector.
He's so good. I really, really am a huge fan of his builds.
Have you seen his emerald place?
I want to say yes. I've gone to a bunch of his builds. So
all right, we'll have to go there next. We'll just have to go there next because you're right. He's a fantastic builder, and he builds. Very detailed. He's an RPer too, so he builds things for RP that get used. And out here is kind of a, what do you call this? An observatory. It is a beautiful use of this dimension. Actually, he was going to build an apartment up here. And I'm like, no, it's so beautiful. Don't build an apartment. And he's like, oh, I'll build an observatory. I'm like, that would be fantastic. Since it goes along with the whole museum and library and teaching thing. Isn't this beautiful?
Well, it's just like, it's amazing. If you walk into this dimension before anything is here, you'd be like, oh, what am I going to put here? This is, this crazy things going on in the sky and the weather and this, whatever. And you look at what he did and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Did you guys see the little junk room downstairs?
What?
Yeah, like right there in the beginning. There's a little junk room. I love little places.
Something secret?
Yeah.
Nights creeping around and finding the secret stuff. Okay.
I love those small little places that like just hold junk. You know what I mean? It's clearly supposed to be like that.
I'm following him. Oh, behind the carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Oh.
It's like that room in Margle Palace. You know that little secret room that has all the junk in it? Mm-hmm. For that quest?
Awesome. Like
and look how he did the fireplace. That's an elven lacy table, right? That he buried into the blocks.
Yep.
It makes a perfect grate.
It's perfect.
All right, let's go to his other dimension.
Oh, you did it.
All right, so this is Jade Retreat by Rajmali, and it's in a Menthosian Cascades, and he's built it. He used up all his items, and so you can only be inside. There's no outside to it. And the way he made all of these circular things, and he put the water blocks behind the jade blocks to make it look like it's moving. It's just gorgeous.
It's freaking awesome. I have seen this one, and this is when you walk in and you're just like, oh.
So over here is the control panel for the property. And he's got the round windows looking out. Just gorgeous. It's almost like a giant-sized hobbit hole.
Yeah. It's amazing. I would like to ask him if he used sets, if he saved his circular sets on Tinker Tools and then recreated them, or if he did each one of these individually.
I think
they were at different angles.
I think he's a big Tinker Tool user, and I think he saved the sets.
If he saved the sets, I would be happy, because otherwise I would picture somebody in here just pulling their hair out trying to make all of these. This place is just gorgeous. the technical building skill to make this place is just,
Yeah, he's
it's
amazing.
beyond what I could do. It's amazing.
Look at this stove. Holy cow. It's gorgeous.
And everything is so well proportioned. I mean, for RP, it's just like, it's exactly where it should be to come through here. And, you know, these two are talking in chat. Why is Sig, how do you say Sig's name? Siguya?
I say it wrong, but I say Sijua.
Sijua?
So that's the wrong way to say it, but I don't know the.
It sounds kind of fancy though. I like it like that. Sijuya.
Did you see the pool here? The little, I guess it's a little hot tub thing.
Yeah.
The next place we're gonna go is the Underground by Jameson. Jameson.
This is the other one you
Jameson.
threw in there.
Yes.
Jameson, who did the apartment we saw last week. Am I right?
Did he?
Isn't Jameson the same?
I don't know.
I think it is.
Oh my gosh, is it? I've got to check that.
I'm pretty sure Jameson is the same as, isn't that the one who did Scott's apartment? I think.
This particular area is very close to my heart. I love this dimension. I have RP'd in this dimension for years. I bring people down here and we do events down here because it's kind of dark and it can be creepy. It can be put into an event setting really easily when you're trying to get somewhere through sewers. I love it. I just love it. So this is actually built in a Fane's Retreat. So you wouldn't know it, but this was done in a desert. Also, it was done before most of the dimension items that we have available now were even available then. So each of these arches he built with little tiny blocks all the way.
This has to be, I am 99% sure this is the same person. You're going to make me go and look.
Well, I didn't know.
Look at that. Look at, I love the stools that are made from like the just the blocks with a little piece of wood put on them. Oh, that's brilliant. That's awesome.
I honestly didn't know he had been playing that long. Because this is a very old dimension.
Uh-huh. This has to be James. Wait,
and he's got pool tables, eating tables. It's just really nice. But it has so much detail in it. I mean, look at all of the curves before there were even curves. I mean, he used all his items, right?
Bravana books. Yes, this is definitely the same person. This is the same person who did Scott's apartment and everything else. Yes.
Well, he is just amazing. Very creative.
The arches, the original looking, I don't even know what to call it besides architecture. It's I don't know. He makes something that he makes it look old. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like an old arch or an old whatever. It's just it just looks like it should be that way. I have not seen this dimension before.
Oh, I have used this dimension in so many RP events. I just love this dimension. When I found it, I thought, oh my gosh, I found something that no one else knows about. Never letting it go.
He's got the floating crate in here. That's one that a minion brings back, and everyone's like, I'll never use that. It sells for like, one little tiny silver or whatever. And everybody vendors it. But look, it looks perfect in the stream of water here.
The next dimension we're going to go to is Castle Darkheart.
Now, this is on the list. This one I was ready for. Oh, I love this one too.
Oh, one thing that we mentioned last time, but I didn't get a chance to really talk about a lot is it Jeet's Bounce Master or is it Jetty?
What?
The Bounce Master 5000?
Jeets.
It's Jeet's?
I don't know.
So
I always say Jets. So I don't know.
We mentioned it last time, but we didn't really show it. What it does is it allows you, in dimensions, you can move a lot faster and you can jump a lot higher. Once you have one, It's really hard to not have one.
It's somewhat dangerous too. Not dangerous, like you're not going to hurt yourself, but if you're like aiming, you're like, oh, I just need to get over that little hump, and then you'll find yourself halfway across the dimension.
That's right.
You're like, oh crap, I got to turn around and do it again, and you can go back and forth like 10 times trying to land where you want to.
So as you said, this is a vengeful sky dimension. I know this particular dimension's been around for a long time as well. I've done RP here, and it reminds me of like old Ravenloft type adventures, like tabletop adventures. And I know the owner has a character who I believe is a vampire.
Oh, perfect. So how much do you see, here's an RP question again for you. How much do you see people who build dimensions building specifically for their character versus just building, just something they feel like? Is it common to see people building something just for their character?
Yeah, that's very common. And I see people building for RP reasons as well. Maybe not for their character, but for a scene. And, we've got Sijua's going to release the bats. That's an item that you can get. I have that item. I love it.
That's a very cool one.
You ring the bell
it's
and
very creepy.
Bats. I have the spider crate one too, where you put down the crate and spiders come off of it.
Ew.
But yeah, I think a lot of people build dimensions for their characters or for scenes for their characters. So here's the inside of Castle Darkheart.
Yeah.
She uses skulls in very creative ways and also spider webs. Oh, there's a
Xosh?
bogling in a cage. This is awesome.
What? Oh,
In the
poor
kitchen.
bogling. Oh.
It's amazing.
It made some bad soup in the kitchen or something. Those poor
Or
boglings.
it's going to be the soup.
It's, oh my god.
Just
Oh,
saying.
Snake, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
do well in her arena. This is another one that makes awesome use of the tall bookcases, though, without hiding them or anything, using them in their full tall glory.
well, and look at this as one of the more recent cabinets or dressers that they put out. So Xosh, like many other people, continues to use the new dimension items to update their dimension.
Which is awesome.
Because there's always great dimension item updates. So it's... Oh, and did you see this window, Blythe? It's actually made out of...
Look, you can see this from outside, and I looked at it from ground level, and I was like, that's awesome. So those are all those skulls that you see between the iron fences that are turned to the side and, turned into window frame looking things. Those are all things your minions bring back or whatever. Those are all in the auction house for like nothing, for pennies.
Right.
And nobody knows what to do with them, but you stick them in something like that and they look awesome.
Oh, look at this box. What is this box? Come to me.
What? Oh.
Well, look at that.
I don't know what that is.
That is pretty
She
cool.
have her stuff in. She just have it hidden. P.S. I'm like, what's the emote from the old game, Shake's Fist? Shake's Fist! I can't stand when I can't see somebody's item list.
Oh, and look at this bag. It's a doctor's bag, right?
Yeah.
The next place we're going is Mage's Observatory.
Mage's. Oh, I like this one a lot.
Okay, yeah, this is the one. Actually, Rivka has claimed this as her, as her city house. I don't know who.
Of course she has.
Khadris is, but thank you, because this is now Rivka's house. She's used it quite often. It's like, come see my house in Tempest Bay. I have a skyrise house, a penthouse in Tempest Bay. This is mine.
This is a fantastic build.
So this is in a Plaza Orantine. And so first, let's look here. I like how they use the arches for the windows here.
The arches, yes, the arches, to make the full circle, the two arches, and then the glass in between is perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. this scope, I don't even know which scope this is. I always I don't build with things like this, so I don't know. I never know the names of them. But it's it's so perfect.
Yeah. And it moves
Even the little
too.
dressers. These little dressers are little tiny. There couldn't be a more common item, and it looks perfect where it is on the edges.
And she built a little terrace out here. So this is actually built, again, like the other one, it's built above the dimension boundary. So you can look down over the city. You can look down.
Uh-huh. I have to build something one of these. I see these and I'm so jealous. I'm like, I need to do this. You
could build something, or you could just adopt one like I did. I adopted this one. I said, this is Rivka's new house. This is her Tempest Bay House.
That would definitely save a lot of time.
I know, I'm terrible.
What if I wanted this one and I wanted to battle Rivka for it, huh?
Well, we could.
Just kidding.
We could put a schedule on the fridge of when we can be here and when we can't.
You get every Tuesday and Thursday and every other weekend. If you like it. No, I shouldn't even say
so now I'm going up the stairs. They built a lot of way up to the very top here, which this is already a structure. I think this, what they're doing, the reason they built it so high up was because they were able to utilize a part of the structure that was already here. And then they put in some of their own water.
Yep.
Oh, and they put a fire sky as well.
I feel like, did I go the wrong way? No. Yes.
Did you find the stairs?
No, keep going.
I like how they just have a random Sith up here. Or Scythe. I'm sorry, a random Scythe.
Sith? Are we in Star Wars now? Rivka.
A random Sith?
Keep your game straight.
My character just died because it ran into a random Sith on the roof in Tempest Bay. I wasn't expecting that. The next place I would like to go is called Skolomancy. It is on the list.
I think this is the favorite. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but I think it was my favorite one in the list that you gave me tonight. I love this place. And even the title is extremely clever.
One of the reasons I like it is because it was the first place that I started throwing RP events at. This dimension has been around forever. Ever since Dimensions came out,
yet
pretty
it only
much.
has 180 votes. Get out there and vote.
I know. Well, that's the thing. There are so many fantastic dimensions and creative dimension builders. It's impossible to showcase all of them and do them all justice.
It's true. It's very true.
So I used to throw things here called science. I used to have science symposiums here. We used to meet here for research. And we used to come here for lectures that people would give, secret meetings. I just really enjoyed this dimension.
Dun, dun, dun. It's can I say something? This is what I walked in here, I was like, oh, I love this. It is so well done that it looks used. It doesn't look like a museum where everything is sitting exactly where it should be and everything isn't perfect like a picture. It looks like somebody has been in here and they're using it, and it there's pieces and parts and things and whatever. It's your research can be done here, and it's just so well done. So
it
well
is,
done.
and it's always been like this for years, 4 years. It's been like this. 3 years maybe.
Love this place. Absolutely love this place. This was my personal favorite pick of all the ones that you had on your list tonight. I shouldn't say that, but it's true. This is my personal favorite pick. Love this place.
And I love how, because the only NPCs you could get back then in your dimension were this one you get for doing a quest, but not completing it, right? This one that's up here in these test tube tanks. So they must have done the quest on a bunch of different alts to get all of these NPC things, and then not completed their quest, right?
Yep.
And put them all in tanks. Which took a lot. Now that's commitment.
That is commitment. It's a little bit gross. It's a little bit, whatever. But it's like, oh my God, this place is so perfect. It's just, I don't know. This is RP perfection, in my opinion. And I'm not an RP perfect person, but it's just, if I was, it just looks usable. It looks lived in. It looks everything perfect. Love it. I don't know this builder either.
Oh, and this is done in a breach chamber. We haven't even seen a breach chamber before.
No, which is a very much an internal kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of the first.
Call it.
It's one of the first dims that came out, and it is just a chamber. It's a chamber taken out of one of the dungeons. Well, in the spirit of breach chambers, let's go to the Underbelly. And
so you're not going to give me a lesson up here. All right, we're going to have to go do that later. Okay.
I got easily distracted by the shiny stuff on the wall.
All right, which one?
Oh, and there's RP going on in here too. That's amazing. So we're at the Underbelly. It's by Duskwren. It's in a breach chamber.
This is a new one. Oh no, you did have this one.
This is on the list, but it's a newer dimension with some of the newer items. And it is in a breach chamber like we just came from. So this will tie that up pretty well.
Duskwren is a fantastic builder. She is wonderful.
And there's a lot of people in here. So this is going to be...
Do I have to... Wait, let me take my run off. I don't want to... I'm always afraid of doing that. Look at the rooster. Look at the rooster on the sign. Can you at least show that if we can't go in?
I totally can. Mm-hmm.
That rooster is kick-ass.
I just want to show the dimension, and I sent Duskwren a message asking her if she would mind if we came in quick.
It is that rooster is made from a sack and some feathers and some quills, a wine bottle, and a mug.
She said, come on in. So look at this. We have...
Fantastic.
In this breach chamber, which you can't even tell hardly that it's a breach chamber because of the way she put up the wood. And a lot of this is new wood and new brick that has been available. And she's made it just like the name implies, the Underbelly. She wants it to be. It's kind of a backstreet Meridian bar, I think is what she made it to be. Like, I think it's in the alleys of Meridian.
And I just want to point out that if you look at the item count, she has only used 460 pieces in here, which is crazy low for getting the effects that she has. So kudos, because that's a hell of a lot of,
She has a stage with a chair on it. I wonder what that's for.
Get up. I don't even want to know what Rivka's going to do up there. Do we want to look? Do I need to turn around?
She has she has a pool table that... Oh, look! She used little beach balls for balls on her pool table. That's adorable. Oh, and she has the new carpet item. The green carpet item for the top of the pool table.
I use that on a pool table myself, and it rocks because that stuff blends fantastically.
So, over here on the table, there is a little cigarette that is still burning.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff always cracks me up.
Where? Oh, I see.
Back by the table.
Look at that.
Or the pool table.
That is...
like, I need to smoke. Hold on.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Those are the details that make dimensions come alive, though. I feel like a peeping Tom. Like I'm like watching. I'm trying to I'm averting my eyes so I don't see what's going on. Oh, she's got roulette though. Sorry, all bets are off. I'm playing roulette.
You're like, I'm not shy anymore.
There's no green. There's no green on this roulette table.
You're like, I am suddenly an RPer. Look at the roulette table.
Blythe needs...
Throw in some wine.
I know. Wine and roulette, and you can come pick me up about 3 hours. I love roulette. It's true. But there's no green on here. I need the zeros.
I love these, what is this, an old What is this couch thing called?
Where I am.
Down by
Takes
the
me
dancing NPC.
Okay, let's see.
It's an old fine.
The
something.
bench.
Those are kind of new.
Oh, she has her dimension list is open.
I love the stage. I have a friend who, because a lot of people put doors into dimensions, even where they.
Old fine wood bench.
When
Sorry.
what? An old fine wood bench?
I was just gonna say. I was looking at her list. It is an old fine wood bench. Sorry, she doesn't have it blocked. Love you, Duskwren, for not having your list blocked.
And these paintings are also new. But I have a friend who, whenever people put doors that don't go anywhere, because a lot of people do that in dimensions to give it the illusion of more space. It's just he's like, I want to know what's behind that door, and if it's just a wall, why is it closed?
I know. What do you think of the new doors that open when you click them? Do you like them?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, I do too. I'm like waiting. The next thing they need to do are chairs and stools that you sit on when you click them, right?
Yes, and yes.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
I was typing. Like... Oh, look, she has a gazebo at the front. I didn't even realize that at first.
Oh my God, somebody slap Rivka. Come back to us. Just kidding.
What are you talking about? Look at the gazebo she has at the front to make the pillars.
Where are you?
I'm still inside.
Night is there. You're that way. Excuse me. I feel bad. I'm like, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. I'll do Brian. Sorry.
See where night is underneath the gazebo. See how she used it just to make the look of the pillars at the entranceway there? It looks great. Like, yes. You don't even notice it. It blends really in so well until you're standing over where I am.
Yep.
It's Wicked's Fairy Tale Cottage we're going to next.
Wicked's Fairy Tale. This is the one that made me want to change. I'm building one called... Did you see my message?
Yes.
Fae, but it's Fae. Fae Retail Cottage. But once I saw this one, I was like... I actually had seen this one before. I just don't remember the name.
I've RP'd in here twice. I've done 2 events.
The Fairy Tale one?
Yes, I have. I've found a way to do 2 different events in this dimension. I wanted to show everybody Halal because it's so pretty, but it's hard. It's so pink. It's hard to do stuff with it, right?
You say it like I do Halal. I was like, hey, lol. Like, it's like, hey.
Oh, hi, lol. It's supposed to be hi, lol.
I don't know how anyone else says it, but I always say, like, hey, lol.
How do you guys say it? How does everyone else say it?
I say hey.
Hey.
I say hey. Isn't that a song?
Oh my God. What?
Okay.
I say hey, lol. Oh my God. Stop it. Cut that out. Cut it out of the video. Okay.
So I'm going to take off my UI here and show you guys around. It's a super pink, like most of this stuff that you see here is already in here. This is just an incredibly pink dimension.
Is a very pink place.
It's very pretty.
Very pretty.
Yeah. You just have to know what to do, right?
So the architecture here is what gets me very pretty ideas for doing the little spired I don't know what you want to call that.
Night, your boots are flickering. I don't think you aligned them properly.
What? Stop flickering. Night. Didn't I tell you to stop flickering?
Night, use your tinker tools properly, Night, on your character. Goodness. Go on, Blythe. I interrupted you.
All I was gonna say is this is a place you really need to stop and admire before you even walk into it, because the architecture, the spired, I don't know what the right word is for the side to the house. I'm architecture dumb. I don't know the actual words, but it's very, very pretty.
I
The
call it
spiral.
a grain silo.
It's that kind of thing. Only I think inside it's actually a bathroom.
Yeah.
Um,
It is really pretty.
yeah, but
And
that's the kind of stuff you have to stop and admire before
and
you,
have you seen the
a place
bed?
like this.
It's made with books. The canopy is made with books.
Yes.
And they have made their own art all over.
It's gorgeous. This is a person who has Tinker Tools down, because I personally suck bad at trying to spin things on Tinker Tools. I've tried to do it, and I have stuff that goes all over the place in my dimension.
See, I think you guys are crazy because I haven't even tried. I'm just like, heck no.
You know what I'm well, you're supposed to be able to like move things like, this many degrees and this many degrees, and it should like sort of rotate it here, and then from that rotation do the next rotation, and so on until you create like a spiral pattern or something else. And no, I pretty much suck at it.
Come in the bathroom. Did you see this wreath that she made out of the flower
I know,
decorations?
isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of stuff I personally cannot do. I just haven't mastered it enough to do it. I can't do it.
Okay, let's go to Dark Iron Hold.
Oh, is this the dwarf one?
Yes, I love this one.
I love this one. Yeah.
So he built this in Anywhere, so there was nothing here to start with. He has 203 plus ones, and this was made by Khazhin. And actually, I haven't seen him around in a long time, but he did show me this dimension when he was building it. And I just thought it had such a good atmosphere. It's not even that
it oozes atmosphere. This place oozes it. This is awesome. This is, I love this place. This place makes me want to roll a dwarf. I won't do it PS, but it makes me want to.
So it's like a little city underground for dwarfs. It's just so clever.
Perfect, because everything, all the rocks and the caves and everything are really exaggerated, yet he's done a perfect job at keeping all of the furniture and all of the little things absolutely perfectly proportioned for a dwarf, which is exactly how, like, any game you ever play with a dwarf, everything is huge and exaggerated, huge rocks, huge this, huge that, but all the little beds and the little, steins you drink out of or whatever, they're all just perfectly dwarf sized. So it's like, it's perfect.
I love the little underground lake he has here. I love how cavernous this is as well. Why do you have to go, Knight? We're going to go to Club Vault, where it all started, remember?
I do remember.
What? What happened there?
This is the first place you took me.
Club Vault, remember?
Oh.
Well, I think you took me to the Primus first, and then to Club Vault afterwards.
He's got some nice pillars in here, chain lights. I like how spacious it is and cavernous.
You don't have nice pillars. She's talking about something else.
All right, children, calm down. Yeah, this is just the whole atmosphere of this Dwarven Town is amazing.
If you ever go visit an Anywhere Key and you see sand and sky, and then you walk in here, you'll be impressed with the amazing job they did at transforming it to this like cavern, like Dwarven. I don't know, like I feel cold when I come in here, like I'm in a Dwarven cavern or whatever.
But the little houses are so warm.
Yes. Oh, I just love this place. I really do.
So now I happen to know that Club Vault has a tavern night tonight, and we have not explored Club Vault as a dimension yet, so let's go do that. What? And we'll have the tavern going on in the background.
Was this on our list?
It's on my list.
Oh my god. Okay. okay.
You've been there with me.
I've been
during
there.
live
No,
streams.
do I need to dress differently? Can I go pee first? Oh, wait.
No, I think we're just gonna go OOC and look at the dimension. But yes, you may go use the restroom.
I'm still there. I just heard him laugh. He knows when I get nervous, I'm like, I gotta go pee first. That's really just a moment for me to like collect my wits about me. All right. Wait, am I really gonna go there?
To Club Vault or to the bathroom?
Which one?
You can go to the bathroom if you need to go to the bathroom.
No, I don't. I just like before you're gonna take me to an RP thing. Oh my god. Oh, girl power. Yes. Stuart. Yes.
We're not gonna RP. Okay. We're just gonna look around the. We're just gonna look around the dimension.
Let's go to the ladies' room together. Let's go. We'll huddle. That's what you do when you go out someplace.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Now I'm gonna go pee. I am gonna go. So whatever. Cut this out of the video. Snip it out. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
All right.
Everybody meet Blythe.
This is a bronze tomb. It's one of the newer keys that you can get. And a lot of this stuff is already built. The structure's already here, like the stairs, part of the roof. They put up the water in these two crevices above us. It looks really cool, doesn't it? What do you think of the water knight in the ceiling?
You know, I never even noticed the water before until now.
It's very cool. Yep, that's what I used to like not look up. But then I started building dimensions, and when you look for those little details, or when you're building those little details, you realize, oh, let's look in every nook and cranny and see what there is. But these like pillars over here, the walls, they're already present in this dimension. It is a huge dimension. It's very cool. So
I love the stages in this place.
Yeah, they've built a bar down here and they've got stages upstairs. So we'll go upstairs in a second. So they built this really nice bar. It's like a double-decker bar here. Just using the building blocks. Looks like metal. And then they used a lot of the new... whoops. I forgot I had the Bounce Master on. And they have a lot of the new bottles there. Those bottles, like you could get the green ones here, but you couldn't get these different colored glass ones. Those are fairly new and they're really cool. And of course there's kegs all underneath here. They put in the statues next to these pillars and the dragon head here. Over here it looks like they have, well, I mean it's not, oh, it is a pool table. So they have a pool table with source stone spheres and some couches. So here's the death stage, right? It's all purpley death crystals, god rays as spotlights, a pole to dance around, a dressing room in the back with a mirror. Very pretty. Oh,
yeah, so through here.
With the glow. Yes, I have seen this. So he took...
Amazing.
He took a glowing white building block, and then he used the black pieces up against it to form the words and the silhouette of the woman. It is something else. So there's roulette here, and it looks like other card games. So they stacked up some, what is this? So it's like a block to make it look like a stack of cards, and then some building blocks here to look like cards, shrunken down. It's a good thing about Rift, you can shrink or enlarge any of the items. Well, not any of them, I guess, like this statue here. That's only one size, but most of the items. Slot machines. Awesome.
I love gambling.
Well, you're going to love this room.
Well, there you are up there. Roulette is my game, though. I love roulette.
Did you guys see this? The pile of money behind the weird looking monster. What is that, a shaper?
This is fantastic dimension. It's really good. I don't know if I've been in this room. That is a amazing oh my god, did you already talk about this?
A little bit.
Fine. That is fantastic. Wait, I have to go look from the side. That is fantastic 2D artwork. That's really good.
Yeah, they decorated this place very well. I looked at the death stage, and now I'm going up to the fire stage.
Knight's still here. Knight didn't go to bed.
He can't tear himself away from us.
It's true.
It's true.
Hey, I never would have seen that room had I not come with you folks today.
See? You can't go to bed. You have to work
I don't
like
plan
early
on
in the
going to
morning or
bed.
anything? Oh, okay.
He doesn't have to go to bed. He just doesn't want to be by us anymore.
He's like,
Lols.
no, not balls.
So from up here, where Knight and I are standing, you can really get a good view of this dimension. We're going to have to go and see
Which
what
is
that
huge.
little building thing is up on the other side. We haven't been up there yet. But you can see all the decorations they've put down. You can see the bar area with all the tables and chairs. You can see the fire stage and kind of the glow over there of the death stage.
I was here for one RP night and pretty much everyone was at the bar. But there's so much more here.
Oh,
to
there's a
see.
lot of people over here at the pool, it looks like. So there's a throne up here. And then let's go to the right. Looks like he built some rooms. Oh, I found Knight. He utilized the glass building blocks. Very nice. So this is like a VIP room where you can come and... Oh, there's a bed. And you can look out over the bar. There's probably lots of nooks and crannies that I've missed. But I think I've seen pretty much everything there is to see.
Night has changed. Night, you changed your clothes. You're like in a much more like casual look now.
There are two
Except for
guardian
the-
guards here.
For where we are.
All right. Look at us. We're the tour dimension crowd. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming with me and going through these dimensions. It was a lot of fun.
It was a very good variety that I thought that we looked at tonight. From dwarven caverns to fairy tale cottages to, you know, anything in between. It was a really nice variety.
Right. We tried to give a bunch of different aspects of the dimensions, some different keys, some different genres. So hopefully next time we'll get to do more.
Yeah.
Because there's never, ever gonna be no more dimensions left to show.
It's true. It's true.
And this is just Fabelite. We haven't even moved to any of the other shards. I think that's about it. And thank you again, Knight and Sijua and Blythe. It was great having you along. And everybody, happy role playing and happy building.